I think it's very funny, and one of the things I love about the cast that I'm working with is that they are all actors who will be able to find the humor in it. You don't want to necessarily say, let's find more. You don't say, let's find more comedy in this, but you work with actors who are able to switch on a dime and understand that, the great thing about great plays that are funny and tragic at the same time is, as I say, they're surprising to you. I mean, the humor in this play is dark. It's not a fluffy, lighthearted comedy by any means. There's a lot of shows like that on television now that we're, the great era of television that we're in. It really reflects that kind of thing. And Albee was an innovator when he wrote this play all those years ago. But I think, if the audience isn't having a good time at the same time that they're squirming in their seats, then we're not doing our job. The cast they're great actors from across the country, many of whom have been here before. Tom Rooney is an actor who I think is, certainly of my generation of actors in Canada, one of the greatest, and extremely versatile. And he's been here before in things like Who's Seen the Wind or Midsummer Night's Dream. Brenda Robbins, who many people here would know from The Constant Wife of about 5 or 6 years ago. Again, she's just a terrific actor, and she's playing Martha. Brenda's just an absolute fearless dynamo on stage. Nick is Jason Clift, who's a Vancouver actor, a young guy who perfectly embodies Nick for me. He's a good-looking, all-American type who seems to have everything just positive going for him, but he's also got a real edge to him. Honey is Ava Jane Marcus, and I've worked with Ava Jane many times, and she's a U of A grad. She lived here for a long time. Honey's an interesting character because she really represents a lot of what was going on for women at that time, but also there's a burgeoning kind of feminism or a burgeoning fight in her that I think the audience will see and that Ava Jane will do perfectly. Well, first off, it's a very rare opportunity to get to see it. I mean, we haven't done it at the Citadel in 50 years. It has had other productions in Edmonton, but it's really not produced all that often. It's a tough play to pull off because you need to have exactly the right cast to do it. And we've got the right cast. It's a fantastic group of actors that will just put on a virtuoso demonstration of acting. But it's also one of those plays that I think, it's like Death of a Salesman, or it's like The Glass Menagerie, or any of these great plays that you're looking at saying, wow, like this play has to be experienced in a wonderful production. Sometimes plays are interesting to read because you can't really get a great idea of what they look like on the stage. But this play, it just jumps off the page. The dialogue just crackles with excitement and violence and sexiness and comedy, and it's a really exciting read, so it's going to be great on stage.